So far, we've worked with Redux to manage state in a predictable way. But what happens when your app needs to handle things like API calls, delayed actions, or even background tasks? That's where middleware comes in, and two popular ones are Redux Thunk and Redux Saga. Today, we'll understand what they do, how they work, and when to use them. Let's start with the basics of middleware. Think of middleware as a middleman sitting between the action and the reducer. Whenever an action is dispatched, middleware gets a chance to intercept it, perform logic, and either allow it to continue or dispatch something else. Now let's look at Redux Thunk. Thunk allows us to return a function instead of a plain object in our action creators. That function can be async, and inside it, we can dispatch multiple actions. Great for API requests. Let's set it up step by step. Create a new app. npx create react app redux thunk-demo, cd redux thunk demo, npm install redux react redux thunk. Inside src / create a store.js. Import create store apply middleware from Redux. Import thunk from redux-thunk. Const initial state equals loading false data error null. Const reducer state equals initial state action. Switch action.type. Case fetch start return state loading true. Case fetch success return state loading false data action.payload. Case fetch error return state loading false error action.payload. Default return state. Const store equals create store reducer apply middleware thunk. Export default store. Now let's create an async action to fetch data from an API. src / actions.js. JS export const fetch data equals return async dispatch equals dispatch type fetch start. Try const response equals await fetch hbs json placeholder.typico.com/posts. Const data equals await response.json. Dispatch type fetch success payload data. Catch error dispatch type fetch error payload error message. Now wire it up in your main app. Sarf app.jsx import React use effect from React. Import use dispatch use selector from React-Redux. Import store from /store. Import provider from React Redux. Import fetch data from /actions. Function posts const dispatch equals use dispatch. Const loading data error equals use selector state equals use effect. Dispatch fetch data dispatch. Return div style padding 4h1 Redux Thunk example loading and unloading. Error and in p style color red error. Data.map post div key equals post.title div. Function app return provider store equals store posts provider. Export default app. Open the browser at h/localhost 3000 and boom, you just fetched and displayed data using Redux Thunk. Now let's talk about Redux Saga. Sagas are more advanced. They work using generators and side effects. Saga helps keep complex async flows organized, like chaining calls, handling cancellation, or even delays. If you prefer structured, testable, and declarative flows, Saga is your friend. Here's a short overview. Bash npm install Redux Saga. You'd create a saga like this, srsagas.js. JS import call put take every from redux-saga/effects. Function fetch posts. Try const response equals yield call fetch hjson placeholder.typico.com/posts. Const data yield call response JSON. Yield put type fetch success payload data. Catch E. Yield pipe fetch error pay.message. Export function root saga. Yield take every fetch start fetch posts. Then you'd configure it with create saga middleware, just like we did with Thunk. Saga is like running a background worker. It's powerful, but best suited for larger apps.